Yo guys, and welcome back to another video on the channel. In today's video, we're doing kind of a sequel to the Bpm versus Spm video. We're going to be looking at gold pack method, a method that's really coming alive this year, or however you want to call it. People are really starting to do this. And we're going to be testing out if it's actually worth it, because I have my doubts. I have tried a couple of times. I have not made the greatest profit. Now that's also because this looks to be a very long-term method. We're going to be going into it. I'm actually going to have a calculator next to me to see how many coins we make back. And I will explain how we will do it as we go. We're going to open a couple. If it's a coin waste, it's a coin waste. I have 1.3 million coins and I don't really care about the coins at the moment because this game is pretty dead and I only play the draft. And every now and then I play champs with a team that I already have, which is good enough to compete in champs. Get gold free. So I don't mind taking the coins. Now, first of all, the problem I have with this method, that is like to me personally, is I have already a ton of golds in my club. A ton of gold cards. But I can't store them in the club for when they're usable. So I need to get rid of the duplicates pretty much immediately. Because I could send them up to the transfer list if I really wanted them. But then eventually my transfer list will be full and I don't want that. So I'm gonna just sell them on. So this is 800 coins. And he's going to be 400 coins. Just 400. And he is, I actually think, oh no, he doesn't even hold a value, like maybe 450. Plus 450. So that's already 1.6k back. The wall campsite, I don't think that sells. So I'm going to discard that as well. I discard the kits and all that as well, unless they're really nice kits, and I'll check them out. Healing cards, you barely ever use them on this game. I will get enough from bronze pack method to cover up if I need it. I'm going to discard these as well. Fitness cards will actually assign 200 coins to because I use these, so it saves me coins. And non-rare contracts I tend to discard as well because I have so many contracts already. The rare ones I will actually assign a value to of like 250 coins because when the time is right they will sell. So we're going to also add the discard, and that's 258. So from that pack we made about 2k. We lost about 3k, but that was a bad pack, you could say. Now, the good thing, of course, about gold pack method is you can still pack with Ronaldo, Messi, any icon, any inform, any special card, pretty much. Unless it's like a silver inform. So there's, of course, a lot to be made if you pack something lucky. But generally speaking, this is what your pack's going to look like. I'm going to discard all the items that I want to discard. And then I'm going to check him. So he right now is 450. And I'm going to sell him on. So I'm not sure if this method actually works. When I did the Bpm versus Spm video, I was certain this method, that both those methods did actually work. So he's 350. And Randolph, I'm not going to sell him because I don't think he's worth enough. Now, if a player is under 1k, most of the time I won't sell them. So this I'm actually going to assign a value to of 200 coins. And then Randolph was about 450. 250 coins for the contract and 400 coins for the fitness card. So we are at about 4k coins made. I forgot the discard. How much was it? Let's say it was Jesus, how much would it have been? How much was it on the last one? Let's just say it was 100 coins. Just for argument's sake. So we made about 4.1k. We made about 4k. We lost about 6k so far of 2 packs. Now, of course, if you pack a shadow, this is not a board. You can actually tell if it's a board by the Christmas lighting on the top. If the light bulbs are a little bit thicker, like they glow a bit more, they're twice the size or maybe even 3 times the size. They're still not that huge, but they're definitely bigger. You can or that means that it's a board. So the non-rare contracts are gonna go. That's gonna go. That's gonna go. This is again not a great pack. It's a good thing that none of these are duplicates. I can save them. That player is 400 coins. He actually looks to be pretty expensive. He might be like 1.3. I'll put the minimum 1k. We'll assign the 1.3 for argument's sake. And Harry Winks. Now this is a Spurs player which has the tendency of going up in price. I actually think there might be a market matchup right now. That might not be too bad. If he's like 1.3 as well. Which I think he will sell for just because of lazy buyers. Plus 1.3. But 7k from that, that's another 200 coins for the fitness card. Because that saves me buying a fitness card pretty much. You can sell them for 200 coins sometimes, depending on what's out there, if there's a need to play loads of games. So if icon swaps coming out, those might sell. This is actually 850 coin cam style, so that's pretty good. I think this is like a 200 to 300 coin cam, maybe a bit more. No, this is like a 250 cam style. So assign 250 and we get 194 from the discard. So we probably made a bit more with other discards. So we are at about 8.6 right now from 15k. We got half our coins back, a little bit more than that so far. I definitely want to do about, like, I don't even know, maybe 10 packs. And just see from that. We get a 1k coin unlock, which is good in that pack. Once again, having players in your club is not a good thing. Let me assign the 1k before I forget. Then we have Anderson, who might have a bit of value. Not really. He's about 450 coins. I could sell these to lazy buyers and make a little bit more. Diamante, which would be about 400 coins. So this was our 4th pack. So we are 20k right now. Spent. Ray Raz about 400 coins as well. I'll keep him in the club in case he goes up in price. On our contracts, once again, I discard them. So we actually get quite a lot of the discard here because this item sells or discards for 240. So the discard is about 430 or is 436. So we're at 11.2k now. So we lost 9k. You make over half of your coins back. Looks like. If you're not getting any luck. We're hoping, of course, for a Shadow or a Hunter Cam style. If you have a not to stack club, this method might be a little bit more worth it because you can stack everything in your club and then wait for the right SBC to come out and you can sell it on for a nice value. So this is a 250 coin card. This can get discarded. That's another 200 points. I don't have passing cells. Looks like I might for 300 coins. That's not too shabby. These can get discarded. Kobayashi. The 400 coins at best. And Brecalo. He's like 450 as well. That was like. That's why I want to keep him in the club. 1 week ago, he was like 1.2k, maybe even a bit more. Maybe he was even 2k. I don't remember. He was expensive. Let's say it like that. I think he might have actually been like 2.5, something like that. And that's why I want to keep them in your club and have the space for them to be stored in the club. Because then you actually start making profit. At those times, because every gold card has a tendency of going over 1k, like within a space of like a couple months. No board here. We do get a rare player, which is half decent. That's a guaranteed 700 coins. So from 25k. Wait, did I do something wrong there? I think I forgot to assign the player prices. So 450. So we're at. How many? Fuck, I lost count. I think we spent 25k and we made about 14k. Get Abraham, who is about 750, 800 coins maybe. This guy is about 400 coins. Pico Castilla, he looks to be about 350. And this guy might actually sell for a decent amount. He's over 1k. List him up for 1700. So I think this was our 6th pack. We should be at 30k spend right now. He looks to be about 5, maybe 600 coins. And then the Deadeye. Oh, Deadeye is actually really expensive. Oh, that's not too bad then. That was actually a decent pack. That looks to be selling for like maybe, I don't know, 2.4, something like that. So now that was actually a profitable pack. So now we're for a 20k from 30k spend. So we've only lost 10k so far. So Shadow Camp style would actually like bring us kind of equal. Now we're at 35k. Without seeing what's in this pack, but it's not great. He can go, he can go, he can go. This can go. Engine Camp style. Maybe Fiorentina Cat styles actually. No. An Engine Camp style looks to be 1k as well. Let's just try to get rid of it for 1.1k. Once again, if you sell to lazy buyers, this method might be a little bit more profitable. Or a little bit better. So far, I would say if you have like the space in your club, if you don't have a lot of golds in your club, but do have a lot of coins, this might be worth it. This is definitely a method you want to be doing if you've got like at least half a mil that you're not actually using. Like if you have a half a mil and you really want to use that to improve the team, then definitely don't use that. We got 350 coins in discard. I think I forgot to add the discard a couple times now. A little bit stupid. We're actually like maybe even a little bit more. Let's say we are 23k from 35k spent. How did we make so little of that pack? Well, anyway. Wasn't a great pack, but who made it? I think I made a mistake again. That's for argument's sake. They were 24k. That's still a loss. Like, still a 11k loss. So we actually made 4k back of that pack, which is not unrealistic, I would say, because we actually had like a 1k item in there. 23 point. I'm talking a lot of shit right now. That guy was, what, 800 coins? He's 400 coins. Wow. How are some of these players are really cheap when they're from the Premier League and all that. The Gladiator was like 250, 300. I made a mistake. Okay, there we go. Rafinha is about 800, I would assume. Maybe he's 1k. Gonna keep him anyway, but let's say he's 900 coins. So from 40k, we're now at 27k. You'd make like 50 to 60% back of each pack so far. Not great. We had like what, 120 discard or something like that. We're at 20k from 45k now, but we yet to look at this pack. At 50k, I'm gonna stop and see where we're at, I think. That's a 250 item, because these will sell once icon swaps and stuff like that releases when you need to play games. That's literally 200 coins. That doesn't sell. Now, I have tried this before, and you got a bit luckier. When the second Bpm challenge got released, some of these items, a lot of players, should I say, were about 1k plus. This method would have been way more worth it at that time. And this is actually a decent pack because I have lots of players that I can store in the club. And this puts us to 30k plus the discard. We're at 30k from 45k, so we're gonna open one more. And maybe this is the lucky pack, I don't know. Do we get a Shadow or a Hunter right here that's about 10k? We get a Squad Fitness, which is not terrible. And I'll go. These are like 900 coins. 50. That doesn't sell, that doesn't sell. So he is about 1.2k right now. Decent. He's like 400 coins. And Cork, I don't mention sells, is 400 coins as well. Plus 358 from the discard. So that puts us at, let's say, 35k from 50k worth of packs. Not everything sold yet. But most of it, as you can see, is selling. Also some silvers I was selling because of marquee matchups. But all in all, you make about 60% of the coins back at the moment. When there is an SBC that's booming the price of gold cards, this might be worth doing. And if you have not got a lot of golds in your club, like I do, like I'll show you actually, this might also be worth doing. But right now, for me personally, this is not a great method. I can definitely see how it can be profitable. and I might just be doing it wrong, because there's quite a few people saying this is a really good method. I would say it is if you don't have players in your club, or if like a second Infamous challenge got released, like, or an SBC like that second Infamous challenge, where like loads of players go up in price. But as you can see, I have a lot of goals. We're at page 22 and we're still nearly 78 rated. Meaning that I will just get a lot of the players that we pack as a duplicate, which means I can't store them. Which is pretty important for this method, it seems like. 30 pages in, we're still the 77s. Yeah, if you don't have a lot of golds, but I assume you would if you have a lot of coins, then you can do this method. It's definitely two things you need, is a lot of coins and a not too stacked of a club. Anyways, I think bronze pack method and silver pack method are still way more worth it, so yeah, that's gonna be it. Later today we'll have a video on the content drop at 6 PM. Maybe something else if anything else got dropped. I might be streaming today on Mixer. First time on Mixer I will be streaming them, but I want to try it out because I really like the platform. Anyways, that's gonna be the end of the video. If you did enjoy it, drop a like. Make sure you subscribe. And share this video with everyone you know or something like that. And I will be out.